Hi there, and welcome to Parenting with Autism and ADHD, where we dive deep into the challenges, triumphs, and day-to-day realities of raising children with autism and ADHD. So I'm Shirley, and today I want to talk to you about something incredibly personal to me, something that has shaped who I am and how I see the world. This isn't just a topic I researched or stumbled upon. It is my life. It's the world I wake up to every single day. You see, when autism and ADHD enter your life, you don't get a manual or a roadmap. You're drawn into it involuntarily, and then you're basically told just to deal with it. Figure it out. But how do you know what to do when you don't even know where to turn or what to do next? I know that feeling all too well. That feeling of running on autopilot, like a robot, just trying to make it through the day. You finish the day not even knowing what happened. The whole day is just a blur, but you know that you survived. You made it. But by the end, you're completely exhausted, both emotionally, mentally, physically. You feel drained and run dry. I get it. I've been there. And I want you to know that it's okay to feel that way. You are not alone. This journey is personal for me because I'm a parent of 4 incredible children who are all on unique journeys of their own with autism, dyslexia, ADHD, and other comorbidities as well. So over the past 20 years, I've navigated the ups and downs, the triumphs and the tears. I've experienced the challenges of finding the right educational support. And I've learned how to advocate for my children in a world that doesn't always understand them. Along the way, I've also worked closely with charities, helping parents to complete those daunting benefit forms and the EHCPs, the Educational Health and Care Plans, that open doors to a more specialised education. I know how overwhelming that process can feel, and I've made it my mission to help other parents through it. Recently, I completed an Understanding Autism course, and I was truly enlightened by the updates to the Autism Act 2009, which was a landmark piece of legislation in England that required the government to develop an autism strategy for adults. The Act required local authorities to enforce it amongst their boroughs. And I will do a podcast entirely dedicated to that, to the Autism Act, because there's so much to it. And basically, the Autism Act was a result of a campaign by the National Autistic Society just to highlight the problems faced by autistic adults. And today, actually, there has been new development because the government has published a new strategy for 2021 to 2026 that includes children and young people alongside adults. So this strategy focuses on autism awareness, education, employment, healthcare, and more. So we will delve further into this in another podcast. So even after 2 decades of personal experience, I'm still learning and still growing and still finding new ways to support my children and others like them. With over 7 years of experience as a therapist, I bring not only personal insight, but also professional tools and strategies to help parents and families navigate their journey. Today, I want to take you on a journey into understanding the world through their eyes. Because once we truly see how our children experience the world, we can better understand their needs and find ways to connect with them. So imagine this. You're in a crowded room. Voices echo off the walls. Lights are flickering above you. And there's this constant hum from a fan that nobody else seems to notice. But to you, it's deafening. Your clothes feel too tight, the fabric itchy against your skin, and the air feels heavy, almost suffocating. It's too much, all at once. For a child with autism or ADHD, this isn't just a once-in-a-while experience. This can be every day. They're navigating a world that is constantly overwhelming, constantly overstimulating. And the way they respond? It's their way of coping. It's how they make sense of the world that often doesn't make sense to them. When we understand this, we start to see their behaviours differently. What looks like defiance or distraction is often their way of managing an overload of sensory information. What seems like a meltdown is a moment of overwhelm. They just don't have the words to express at that moment in time. And that's why I'm here. I'm here because I understand how exhausting and isolating it can be. But I also understand the love, the fierce, protective love that drives you to keep going, even when you're running on empty. This journey has taught me so much, not just about my children, but about myself, about resilience, about patience, about finding hope even on the hardest days. I know the different needs of parents, and I know the different needs of children. And my goal is to bridge that gap, to help you understand their world, so that you can connect with them in ways that truly matter. Because it will be okay. You will get through this, and you don't have to do it alone. I'm here to be the positivity and motivation you need, to remind you that you are not just surviving, you are doing something incredible. You are raising children who see the world in beautiful, unique ways. And yes, it is challenging. It is overwhelming, but it's also filled with moments of joy, of breakthroughs, of connection that are unlike anything else. That's why I'm passionate about this. That's why I'm here, to personally help you through it, to share what I've learned, and also walk this path alongside you. In the coming weeks, we will talk about strategies, share stories, and most importantly, build a community of understanding and support. Because no one should have to do this alone. I want to hear from you. If there's a topic that you want me to cover, a question that you need answered, or if you just want to share your own experiences, please let me know in the comments. Or you can email me. Your voice matters, and I'm here to listen. If today's episode resonated with you, if you felt even a flicker of hope or connection, I invite you to subscribe. Join this journey with me. Let's navigate this world together. Thank you for listening, for being here, and for being the incredible parent that you are. Remember, no matter how hard today was, you made it through, and tomorrow we'll face it together. Take care.